Yes, I'm glad I'm married, yes. But I don't think my marriage defines me. I'm still living Asma'u. I'm still living who I want to be. Do you understand?
Or you're defining the marriage.
And for crying out loud, let's even go a little bit religious wise. There are a lot of men and women of God that never got married. Do you understand? So it means that marriage is a union that yes, God created and all that, but it's still not compulsory.
Speaking about men of God and what did you say? I just remember this story. The lady said prophets. Where's that place? Yeah, because prophets says he's good. So maybe there's someone who is like a prophet standing. Or maybe some of the parents visit.
No. That's what I'm telling you. That guy, even when you were reading the message, I was tempted to say, yes, double standard. These are them, two-faced guys, three-faced, five-faced. Do you understand? Some people can skip roles like Nollywood or Hollywood actresses and
That's right.
Yes. Do you know, I've been with a friend before that. We were in a space where we were actually quarreling. But the moment people walked in, the way the whole thing, the way she changed the whole thing, like, and I'm like, yo, you're good. You understand? So some people, I don't know how they do it. Their emotions or their actions oscillate. From one top to another. You understand? So people, but don't come think of it. I'm sorry to say, like when you look at us inwardly, Africa, it's like that's what we're taught to do. We're taught to hide a lot of things. So that's why when you're straightforward, when you're verbal, when you're out there, a lot of
have
people
a problem
yes,
with
like I build content on YouTube. I hope you know that I'm also a content creator on YouTube. If you want to know my YouTube channel, Asma'u Zakari, that's it. Okay, there's a YouTuber. She's a Port Harcourt based YouTuber. In fact, that babe, she's my babe actually. So there was this series she introduced on her YouTube channel those days. It had to do with motherhood and feminism and all that. And a lot of people came for her because she was describing what the female body looked like before and after conception. Do you get? And these are things that I personally wish I knew before I got to that point. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? But because now she's coming out from the millennials' point of view, coming out from the much more exposed generation, she was saying it. And most of the women that came for her, of course, you should know that they are our aunties and our mamas. Yes, they were not, they were very angry about it, that it's something she should keep, it's something that everybody should just keep the experiences.
But yeah, I hear people say that.
Yes.
And that's why you have some women postpartum suffer depression and lots of
very
stuff.
Good.
But you're taught to hide it.
Exactly, you're taught to hide it. And sometimes in the bid trying to hide it, some women, it gets to them and then they get depressed. So many other things follow suit. Do you understand? Now, for me, a broken relationship, I wish this person could listen to Asma'u talk. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say to you? Being a divorcee, for me and this part of the world, is a lot of challenge. Do you understand? So for me, a broken relationship, let it just end there. And thank God, it seems like she doesn't even have feelings for this person. So it's much more easier. And mind you, in marriage, two factors are very, very important. Two factors are super, super important. That is your Almighty, your Creator, and then yourself. The one that is going to be in that marriage. And whatever you do, you're doing it because you're entering that union for the fact that it's a sacred union. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So look at it as something that involves you and your Creator.
But at the end of the day, your family and your parents are still very much involved.
I know, but last, I'm the one that's going to be married. Like me, I'm staying far away. Like right now, I'm married here in Port Harcourt. My parents are living more than 2,000 kilometers away. I'm the one in the marriage. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? No matter how much mommy comes to visit, no matter how much daddy comes to visit, last, I am still the wife. I am the one in the marriage. Are you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Just for me, I mean, I just feel any relationship you're into, know your value, know your worth. That's why I said, who is she before she's about to get married? Why is it that her parents are looking at this man as her financial security?
Could this be selfishness on the part of the parents? Now, is it just because it might not be just about her own financial security? It could also be about
their retirement plan as well.
Possibly, I'm just saying.
Then too bad. I'm sorry, no parent of mine should use me as their retirement plan, because I'm not going to be that kind of.
But I'm wondering, how do you see your child? Someone behave like this to your child, and then you still want the child to go in there. I don't
see. Ovi, if you remember, there was time we spoke about domestic violence and all that, and we're speaking about what our mothers experienced. That was what generated the waves of feminism that we have now and before. These women endured a lot from our fathers, our grandfathers. And guess what? It became their new normal. Do you know there's something called trauma bonding? There are situationships where
you bond with
victims,
the person who's
good. Now for me, that was what happened to most of the backward generation. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say to you? So they have grown to see it as normal. Even though some of them are gradually beginning to see it as not normal, but then they have lived with it. Are you getting what I'm trying to say to you? And it's almost being about to be passed from generation to generation, even though, just as I told you, that was what generated feminism. Of course, people could talk, and thank God to the fact that, the times are changing, everything is revolving very, very fast indeed. But to be honest with you, I have kids. I have 2 kids, but I am not looking at my kids as my retirement plan whatsoever. Do you get?
That's another point for another day.
Yes, that's another point for another day. So most of those kind of marriages, I look at it like it's not fair. It's not fair at all. It's not fair. Because when the thing goes bad, when the cookie crumbles, all you'll be left with is, sorry, we didn't know.
You know?
But it cannot be reversed. This is what we call irreversible reaction. It's happened, it's gone. Your life is a mess, and nobody can fix it for you. Only you. Do you understand? So for me, look, I can't gamble my life. This life is just one. Nobody has had a duplicate. So I can't.
So your advice to her is
she's 27 and she's matured enough. Yes, she's 27.
Because her parents say you get married or you leave the house. They are saying you get married or you leave her house. So if she's not going to get married to the guy, she obviously should leave the house.
Those parents, then they didn't do their homework too well. For me, if you ask me to do their homework well, or they're not still doing their homework well, pushing your daughter to go and marry for money, that's not fair.
At all. Not fair at all. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Feminine World and Wave 91.7 FM Port Harcourt. And we are talking about a lady who says her parents are forcing her to marry a rude man because of his riches. And she's asking what she should do. In fact, let me go through the story again. So she says, there's this guy my parents are forcing me to marry. You were talking about the man's side.
Selfishness. Yes,
you might have had some experiences.
Let's be fair here. Let's also flip the other side of the coin. It's possible he has had rough experiences, he has been drained, and then that's the problem. Sometimes a lot of people carry baggages from past relationships or past experiences to new ones. They don't realize that some of these things you dump them by the door. Like Ovi, on several occasions or 1 or 2 occasions, you've been hurt by anybody, family member, friends, neighbor, but that doesn't stop you from being nice to the other person. Now, very few people can actually sort out their feelings. Some they carry away their feelings on their shoulders. Do you understand? So it's very easy for them to just shake it off. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So it's easy for them to attack other people for their past experiences. Do you get? There are people that don't move on, to be honest with you. They think they have moved on. In their head, they think they've moved on, but in reality, they have not moved on. They are stuck.
But anyone who's carrying baggages or baggage from an old whatever and putting it on someone new, I think you need to grow up. Exactly. You need to grow up.
And if I heard you very correctly, you said he's 33 years. And a 3-year-old man, full man, should be able to sort out his feelings. Yes, should be able to seriously sort out his feelings. And sometimes again, when you build your relationships around money, you think everybody coming close to you wants your money. That becomes an issue. And a lot of so-called rich people think that way.
And I think, or let's say few of them, not a lot.
Okay.
Now, I feel...
Not all of them, but a lot of them think that when you come close, you want their money.
Their money. Yes. And I think the parents have made it obvious. And that's why he's behaving
sometimes
like that.
Sometimes some of them are not even born with a silver spoon. Some of them are not even born.
No, I mean the girls
just got. And then another.
The girl's parents.
No, and even the boy himself. No, let's go the other way around as well. Let's also go look at the side of the boy. You don't know how he was brought up as well.
You don't know how he was brought up as well. That's why Cindy's preaching, raise your voice well.
Exactly, whether we like it or not, they say charity begins at home. It follows us all our life. You understand? Even though along the line, maybe life experiences and some other things makes us kind of change and develop new personality or new orientation. But at the end of the day, it boils down to what is happening from home. How is it being sorted at home? Do you understand? How is he being sorted at home? How did he grow up seeing his father treating his mother? How did it affect him? Or was it something he just picked up on the streets? Or was it as a result of the money? Because sometimes they said you don't know the real human being until they become rich. Do you understand? You don't know your friend. Ovi, you don't know me until I become a hammer. I don't know you too until you hammer. You understand? Until you become a billionaire.
No, you know me now. I'm already hammered and the same.
But I'll know you better when you become a billionaire.
And some people say don't brag about your morals until you have the money to fund your temptation.
Okay, that's
when you have money without knowing whether you will do those things.
Yes, so that's it. Though at that time now, the morals will be thrown under the
I'm telling you,
boss. It will be thrown at that point. If you know, and unfortunately, we're in a society where money rules. You know, I heard now even in family, the richest now no longer. This is my elder brother, elder sister. No, the richest.
Money answers all things. If you don't have money, you can't talk. So
exactly in a family meeting, your elder brother will finish you because he's wealthy. Exactly.
But let it be legit, sure.
Let it be whatever.
Gather your money, but legit
whatever.
money.
This point behind this world, nobody cares if it's legit or not. The most important is that have the money.
But it should be legit.
You know, but then it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that it's so unfortunate.
All right, guys, the phone lines are open right now. Gosh, you've been talking a lot.
Oh,